Welcome back. So today we'll be creating an Azure Private Endpoint using the PowerShell. So today everything will be related on PowerShell commands according to the Microsoft Docs. So I've already created it just to save the time, and let me go through what I've created. So coming to the tasks, so the first task that we're going to create is we're going to create the resource group. Then we're going to create a virtual network and the Bayesian host, and then we're going to test the virtual machine, and then we're going to create a private endpoint. Then we're going to configure private DNS zone, and then we'll test the connectivity of this private endpoint, and we'll be trying to access the web app that we have created. So the first thing that we're going to do is resource group. So this is the command for that. So we have created a resource group here. So this is the resource group that we have created. So you can just so this is the resource group that has been created, and inside this we'll be creating these all services. So inside this resource group we are using the template here, ARM templates. So before you use that, make sure you change the name. So in this case, I guess if I go to parameter, so I have changed here. So initially it will be unique, so just change it to the name that you want, just to make it as unique. So once it's done, just click enter, so it will be done. So that so now the first task is completed. So coming to the second task, we're going to create a virtual network and the Bayesian host. So for that, you just need to copy and paste the command in the GitHub. So there will be no errors, just it takes some time to do it. So once it's done, the next task is to create a virtual machine. So the same command that we used in the previous videos. So just copy and paste it. So once it's done, and make sure you enter the credentials here. So according to the GitHub, it's student and the related password to that. So once you entered, it will be done. So your virtual machine will be created, and the next task is to create the private endpoint. So similarly, you have to copy and paste the same thing, and then configuration of the DNS zone. So it's just a copy paste thing. So once it's done, so coming to the last task, it's connecting to the private endpoint. So for that, we have to connect to the Bayesian host. For that, let's go to our resources. Where is it? So this is the resource group that we have created, and these are all the services inside it. So you have to click my VM, and here you have to click the connect. So in this we have three options, so we have to select the third option. So make sure you use the correct username. In this case, it's not the test user, it's the student, and the relevant password related to that. So once you click it, it will be open. So I've already connected it, and it's working successfully. So the first command that you use is nslookup. So once you use nslookup, it's working, and then you have to use your app that you have created. In this case, it's GenMRT. So we'll be able to access the website through this endpoint. So this is how it is done. So nothing to tell more about here. It's just copying and pasting of the code. So once it's done, you can just test your web app whether it's working properly or not. If it's not working, just try to refresh your services, so it will be done. So yeah, pretty much that's for today. Hope you guys understood the concept of creating an Azure Private Endpoint using PowerShell, using the commands. And in the future videos, I'll be going more deep into this code to explain like how it actually works. For today, this is just a copy paste thing, and yeah, thank you guys. If you like the video, please click like video, and if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys.